Hello, welcome everybody here. Let's start without any delay. I'll show you 100 common errors that we have frequently come across before and that we usually come across. Once you finish those, I'll show you the advanced ones also. But before the examination, let's recall each and every common error that we come across in examinations. Let's start. Here we go. Showing you the slide first. You answer them. Will explain all at once. These are the basic ones. Don't worry. The common errors that we usually come across. Here we go. Waiting for your responses. Once you finish the slide, we'll explain all. Thank you. First one done. Second one done. Third one done. Fourth done. Fifth done. Sixth done. Seventh done. Siddharth, great presence of mind. Vignesh, thank you. Eighth done. Ninth done. 10th done. 11th not done. 12th done. 11th now. Thirteen done. 14 done. Explaining in a minute, waiting for the others to answer. If not, let me explain. Welcome, Maria, Sai. Okay, everyone. A common determiner, a number of versus the number of. Quick revision. A number of takes a plural noun, takes a plural verb, but the number of takes a plural noun, but thereafter a singular verb, because we talk about that number specifically, and that number is, that number has, not have. For that number specifically, cars is the object of the preposition. Each of the players, each is always singular, talks about one at a time, so not each have, each of them has. My friend and me, during spoken English, quite casual English, internet memes, me and my friends, me and my family, me and my relatives. Seems good, seems cool, but grammatically that's not possible, because my friend attended the seminar, not me attended. We have a subject for the verb. I attended the seminar. I is the subjective case, means the objective case. He knows or he doesn't know how to do something. So he knows how to play a piano, how to talk to a stranger, how to do this, how to do that, how to remain calm, composed, etc. How to swim. Neither the members nor the chairman, neither nor either or, not only but also take verb as per the nearest term or the second term in case of two. Chairman is singular, for which is has to be the correction. The advice you gave me or you have given me, that advice, our advice is uncountable, must take a singular verb for that. The painting was so beautiful, everyone, each, every, singular, not were, was mesmerized. He hardly speaks to anyone, so he speaks, and he, the same singular subject, keeps, not he keep. A group of tourists not tourists, the group, collective noun by default is considered singular. In case of unity, singular. In case of division, plural. Senior, junior, superior, inferior, posterior, anterior, prefer, prior, and elder. They take two, not then in a comparative degree. So he's senior to me, junior to me, superior to me, inferior to me. The teacher explained the lesson so clearly that even the weaker students could, that's a model. Models take first form, not second form. Understood, that has to be a V1 here after a model, not V2. Could understand it. She's one of the girl. If she's the only girl in the class, how can we say one of them? In order to pick one, there should be more than one. So she's one of the girls, not girl. Neither the teacher or, neither doesn't take or, neither takes nor. I've not seen him since many years. Many years represent duration of time. For duration of time, we use for. Since is used for the starting point of time. Since Monday, since 2005, many years duration of time. For many years. Done. If you have any objection, feel free to say next. Doubts, objections, welcome. 15 done. 16 done. 17 done. 18 done. 'Superb. Everyone present here and comment 19 done. Great. 20 done. 21. No. 22 done. 23 done. 24 done. 25 superb. 26 yep. 27 one of the common errors in English. Maria done. 21 yes, thank you. 28 yes. 29 and 30. Explaining in a minute. The rest of us can have a look. I hope done. Let me explain. She insist either takes the preposition on or takes a whole clause that and I can't see a complete sentence here, no subject. Preposition would be sufficient. She insisted on, now prepositions take gerunds. She insisted on coming with her. My uncle, who is living in Delhi, so my uncle, singular subject, my uncle has sent me a nice present. He, not only and also, that's not the correct pairing, but also. In the written English, we still follow not only but also. In spoken RC, close test, no problem. Shopkeeper demanded. Note is a noun here, 10 rupees adjective. Adjectives don't have SES variations. So 10 rupee note, 5-star hotel, 10 years imprisonment, 10-year imprisonment, I'm sorry. The principal along with takes the first term. Principal, not are, is visiting. Mathematically, it seems like we have many people here, but that's a preposition. Object of the preposition, the only subject is teacher or principal. He is one of the few teachers who is a relative pronoun here, relates to the antecedent, which is plural, and plural subjects don't take SES. Police is always divided, 5 people here, 5 there, 20 there, 20 there. Not all are sitting at the same place. So they are always divided. So police takes a plural verb. No objection. But jewelries, it doesn't exist in English. Jewelry is an uncountable noun. Same here. Rahul, no less than. No less than takes the first term. So Rahul will be the only subject. That's the prepositional phrase. Rahul are planning. Rahul is planning. The furniture, uncountable. Once again, that was delivered yesterday. That was delivered. So singular it should be. Not have, has been assembled. Once again, my cousin and me and my friends, me and my relatives. For the subject, use the subjective case. I, me is the objective case. She is honest, but she seldom speaks the truth. Either we tell a lie, you are telling a lie, right? Or we speak the truth. Sense of definite article for the definite sense, indefinite article for any sense. The new rules were applied to all members. Without is a preposition, except is also a preposition. Prepositions can't take prepositions as the objects. That's a verb also. Should be in the noun form. Opt becomes option, suggest, suggestion, organize, organization. So except becomes exception. Despite of, free marks, I think all of you know, despite is not followed by of. In spite of is correct. Each of the applicants is fine, but not there because each represents one at a time. Singular, singular here also. Either his or her, no problem. There is incorrect. News was received with great excitement. It was received with great excitement. Sense of receiving here. And discuss is a transitive verb in English. Common Indian pitfalls. Discuss doesn't take about. Discuss is a transitive one. You may say talk about. Discuss about doesn't exist in English. Doubts and objections welcome. Let's go ahead. 31. Divya, 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. Siddharth has an error. Maria, perfect. As well as belongs to the same list, with, together with, along with, no less than, in addition to, like, besides, and not, rather than, taking the first term into consideration. 38. 39. Precisely. 40. That's British and American. Vignesh, done. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. And 45. Impressive. Sandhya. Superb. No problem. You can take your time, but let me save time. We can maximize the session. It's 30 minutes here and we have solved 45. So in an hour, we'll be solving almost 90 questions. Thanks to you. First, little informations, just a sec. Little takes an uncountable noun, and by the way, information is uncountable. So informations doesn't exist in English. One of my friend, one of the takes a plural noun. In order to pick one, there should be more than one. One of my friends, he asked me. When you ask, we don't put that conjunction that here. In narration, in the assertive sentences, we put conjunction that. He said that, but in the interrogative statements, that is not used. Either if or whether or the WH words themselves behave as a conjunction. No additional conjunction required. Enough as an adjective comes before the nouns enough money, enough food, enough jobs, enough anything such. As an adverb, modifying verbs or adjectives comes after them. Rich enough, strong enough, flexible enough, mature enough, intelligent enough, beautiful enough, strong enough, bold enough, etc. So not enough flexible. It should be flexible enough. Should come after that. Between is a preposition. Prepositions take objective cases. Between you and me, he is capable, absolutely correct. I can do this, models taking fresh V1. I am able to do this, able takes infinitive. I'm capable of doing this. Both ways, fraction A will be considered. Either drop this, say I am able to handle, or he is able to handle, correct? Or he is capable of handling. As well as considers the first term. Teacher, doesn't matter what the next term is, was surprised, not were. She doesn't trust, but some is used in a positive sense. That's a negative statement. Annie is used in a negative sense. She doesn't trust. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have any problem, not some problem. Divya, precisely marked. For non-livings, we don't use whose. So basic answer because we don't need an objective or subjective pronoun, we need a possessive pronoun. The book whose cover is torn, you have the preciseness. Say the book, the cover of which is torn. That's precise, that's casual answer. Absolutely correct, because for non-livings we don't put apostrophe. India's population is equal to population of India. China's Great Wall of China. Statue's Liberty, the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Unity. So of variation is perfect. Say whose cover, but that's a better choice. The cover of which is torn. Deny. Everyone takes an ing form. He denied doing this. Refuse takes an infinitive. Refuse takes an infinitive, but deny takes an ing. He denied committing a crime. He denied turning the fan off. He denied doing this or that. It takes an ing always. Avoid takes an ing. You should avoid overwriting on a check. You should avoid making mistakes. Unless is already negative. Need not put a not again. So unless you study, insist once again. Preposition correct, but prepositions take ing after them. She insisted on going. Majority of the members, say they are 20 or 10, majority will be 6, 7, plural, obviously, are in favor of. And that's tricky. One may drop this auxiliary. He used to get up early in the morning is correct. Fraction A, done. One may consider, but I know this structure exists. B plus used to, it takes an ing. That is also correct. Both ways, fraction A correct. So what should be the unanimous answer then? We have the fraction which is an ing one. If I drop this, it will be V1 here. Now the parallel construction will be disturbed. V1 here, ing there. Either ing here, ing there, or V1 here, V1 there. So it's better to keep this and put an ing here. He is used to, because B plus used to takes an ing representing habits of present, not past. He tells a lie. He is used to telling a lie. He does. She is used to stealing money. She does. I am used to coming late. I do. Representing present habit. He used to do this, past habit. For the parallel construction ing over there. Impressive, everybody. Next. Sandhya, Vignesh, Maria, Divya, Siddharth. Impressive. Almost done. Divya. Okay, let me explain. Doubts, objections, welcome. My sister is married. Married as an adjective, past participle, takes two for the spouse with for the children. It doesn't look like children here or child. She is married and she has an engineer child who works abroad. No, no. She got married to an engineer who works abroad. Two for the spouse with for the children. A number of versus the number of. A number of takes a plural verb and a plural noun also. That's all correct. A number of scholarships are available. A lot of scholarships are available. Many scholarships are available. All correct. Whom do you think will win the championship? Whom is fine here. Do you think? But we have a finite verb. Who is the subjective case must have a finite verb after it. So who do you think will win? Who will win the championship? Use the subjective case for the finite verb. He's so weak, he cannot. Typical SSC error. Not is already negative. Hardly is negative. Double negatives not allowed. Each and every year they ask this. Not with hardly or hardly with a negative term. Both of these can't exist together. The reason of his failure was this. That's the reason. Due to shows reason. Reason is already marked here. Need not mention reason again. The economics is a subject. We don't use articles before the name of subjects. The mathematics, the chemistry, the physics. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, economics. Drop it. The audience was requested to take their seats promptly. Audience, collective noun, is singular in case of unity, but once it is divided, is considered plural. And for seats, everyone must be taking their different seats. Seats can't be just one. Opinion can be one. Seats can't be one. They have to take their different seats. In that case, it is divided, must be considered plural. Doubts welcome. She has a little friends. That means she has those tiny friends left in the city after the transfer. Okay. Little is used for uncountable nouns. For countable nouns, we use few. So she doesn't have many friends now. She has a few friends after her transfer. Both of them. Get is a verb. Select is a verb. Two verbs cannot come together. Both of them got selected. I am selected. I got selected in the competition. Adjective, past participle. Neither of the candidates neither represents zero, and for that zero, a plural verb should not be there. Just a singular one is sufficient. Rina is elder. No, 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 no. Senior, junior, superior, inferior, posterior, inferior, prefer, prior, and elder. Take two, not than in a comparative degree. Prefer, two. Same list. Senior, junior, superior, inferior, posterior, anterior, prefer, prior, elder. No sooner. Did is fine. It takes inversion. Okay. But sooner is a comparative degree term. It doesn't take when. It takes then. Better than, smarter than, taller than. Divya. She saw a man. Okay. Whom she thought. No problem. But the problem arises now. Was the thief. So for she, we have a verb thought. No problem. For she, we have a verb saw. Okay. What's the subject of this was thief? We have to put the subjective case now. She saw a man who was, she thought, I think he's a thief. Who was the thief? Subjective case for the finite verb. Yes, you drop this finite verb, objective case will be 100% correct. The manager objected to me, preposition, object, taking, gerund. Me taking should not be correct because me is a pronoun, taking is a noun. Have you seen me batting has a different meaning. My batting, his acting, your bowling, his fielding. Before gerunds, in the formal tone, we use possessive adjectives. Object to does this. He won't object to my taking a leave. She won't object to your doing this. He won't object to his coming, her coming. Superb, Divya. Yep. And neither of them, once again, neither represents zero. Why are we putting a plural verb for that? Singular. Next. Superb. Done. Waiting for the others, and I explain these. Or you finish another slide and we discuss all 90 at once. Done. Let me explain this first. If time allows, we can have one more slide at least. Children are fond to play. Fond of, we usually say. I'm fond of music. I'm fond of singing. It takes the fixed preposition of. And prepositions take ing after them. Is there any informations? Information is uncountable in English, doesn't take an SES, ever. I'm looking forward to, this is one of the common structures. Look forward to, with a view to, addicted to, accustomed to, subject to, object to, prone to, comes to, key to, they take an ing after them. So I'm looking forward to meet you. No, I'm looking forward to meeting you. He met me only a few days. No. This is past indefinite. Before takes perfect tense. The train had departed before we reached the railway station. The thief had disappeared before. The movie had started before we got the tickets and entered the cinema theater. But for past indefinite, we use ago. 2 days ago, I was there in Delhi. 5 years ago, we bought the television. 2 days ago, I bought a new phone. Ago. Past indefinite, before. Perfect tenses, either present perfect or past perfect. None of the students have completed their projects yet. None by default represents zero. And for zero, how would we put a plural verb? A singular is sufficient. He's the kind of person who can't admit his mistakes easily. All correct. He's the kind of person who can't admit his mistakes clearly. All correct. We can't say persons, Divya. If we put it singular, that is singular. Let it remain singular. He is the kind of person who can't admit his mistakes easily. No error, no problem. No sooner, no. That's an adverb. If it starts a sentence, it takes inversion. No sooner had we reached the platform than hardly had I. No sooner had I or we. Barely had we, scarcely had we, seldom does he. All these adverbs, when they start a sentence, they take inversion. There is no place in the train for another passenger. Place is not that appropriate. It is room, by the way, when we talk about something that can be utilized. There is no room to sit here. There is no room to listen to. There is no room to park my car. There is no room on the bench. There is no room in the car. Room is an appropriate word because if I say place, place is for cities. Delhi is a nice place. Goa is a nice place. Chennai is a nice place to visit, place to live and such. But in the train, there is no place, there is room. Room is a formal word which means any blank space which can be utilized for something is supposed to be a room. Any blank space, maybe on a bench, in the car, in the kitchen, and something such. In cricket also, he has played this shot with good room out there between the fielders. Room. And in formal communication also, there should be no room for mistakes. There should be no room for mistakes. Room, not that for wall one. Any abstract term can be room. One of his friends have, no, that one has topped, not all. One of the friends has. Neither the mother nor her children, neither nor take verb as per the second term. Children, enjoy, plural term, no SES. Mathematics, favorite subject, just one, is my favorite subject. My uncle, along with, takes the first one, has left. He's addicted. No, it's two. Addicted to, accustomed to, subject to, object to, pronouns to, and do you know is already interrogative. Need not put the interrogative tone again. Where is she? No, where she is. That's already interrogative. Double interrogative will be problematic. Thanks a lot for being here. Bye bye. Take care. Be safe. You've been phenomenal. Yes, you are not wrong. But Divya, feel this. Space, camera went off. Excuse me. Space is everywhere. Thank you, everyone. Space is everywhere. Physics, see? Space. In the space, astronauts and everyone such. Space is everywhere. Yes, Maria, no objection. I'm sorry the camera went off. I can change the battery also. 5 seconds, please. Yes, you are correct. We can say where she stays. That's also correct. No objection. 5 seconds, please. Yes, of course, we can say where she stays. That's the same, with the same meaning. Keeping the tone of the author, just putting it the same way, where she is staying or that way. Where she stays won't be incorrect. Yes, you are correct. Divya, space is everywhere. This is also space. Everywhere we have space. But we were talking about some space that can be utilized. Room is a better word for that. Space that can be utilized for something. Room is a better word for that. Okay. Thank you, Maria, Divya, Siddharth, everyone here. Would love to see you tomorrow at the same time here for further practice of the other sections. Thank you. Take care. Be safe. See you. Thank you. If you have any doubt, objection, query, question, feel free to say, finishing things off. Thanks a lot.